Edifier TWS2 Bluetooth 5.0 wireless earbuds. Let's take a look at how they are. So these are the Edifier TWS2 Bluetooth 5.0 wireless earbuds made by Edifier, as you can see here. These have been recently announced at CES 2019 in USA to go on sale there in the next month or two, I believe, but they've already been out in China for a while, and this is our first look, unboxing and quick review of these wireless earbuds and what sets them apart from the competition. So we've got the box here, and as you can see, a lot of it's in Chinese, but the main specs that we're after here are that it supports Bluetooth 5.0 here. We get 1.5 hours for charging, to charge the earbud case here. So that gives 12 hours of battery life in total. So 3 hours for the initial usage of the Bluetooth buds, and then you just place them back in the case and charge them via micro USB, and you get an extra 9 hours out of it. The sensitivity, we've got 94 decibels here, 32 ohms impedance, 10 meters wireless range for the Bluetooth 5.0, and it's a 500 milliamp hour battery with the battery life that I've just stated there. And we also got the frequency range of 20 Hz to 20 kilohertz here. So we've also got the usual Bluetooth support for codecs there for your call and all those other kind of needs there. I must point out that this supports SBC codec only, no AAC, aptX, HD, aptX, low latency, none of that here. This is a one of their cheaper earbuds here by Edifier. So going into the box contents itself, we are greeted with the Edifier TWS2 wireless earbuds here. This is a charging case as well. We have the LED indicators here to indicate how much battery life is remaining, and we have a micro USB port here to charge the case. So opening it up, we've got the buds here. If we take them out, you can see them right there. So pretty standard affair for wireless earbuds. We do have some indicator lights here that do flash blue when, whoops, there it is there, might have just missed it. There they are. So they do flash blue when they are connected and playing music there, and when you put them back in the case they automatically disconnect. Don't know if that'll pick up on camera there, we go. And they do turn red when they are charging in the case. Now if you shut the lid, as you can see, it's indicating that it's charging there, and we've got about half of the battery life remaining for the case there. So what else do we get inside the box? We've got a set of spare earbuds here. So these are the default mediums, and you've got small and large there as well. And we've also got some protective sets of earbuds here. Oh, silicone kind of case. There you go. Probably just give it some more protection when you're out and about. And we do get a quick user guide. Now, even though this has been released in China and available for the last month or two, they do support English. So when you plug them into your ears, the voice prompts are in English, so just as the usual connecting paired or whatnot. They're pretty easy to set up, just like any other set of wireless earbuds. You basically just go to your Bluetooth settings, pair it, and Bob's your uncle there. I'm not quite sure what else there is to say about these wireless earbuds. The case is very well built here, as you can see. It's not too flimsy. The only complaints I would probably have about these set of earbuds is that This is a bit too rubbery here, so in contrast to your usual silicone earbuds, they're a bit too rubbery, and the seal on them isn't quite as tight as you would normally get. So putting them into your ears is just a little bit more uncomfortable than normal. But with a bit of wiggling around you can get to where you need to be with these wireless earbuds. But I can say that after, it would probably get a little bit uncomfortable for some users that like having it in for long periods of time. So just wanted to point that out. Oh yeah, also they do clip in magnetically, if I forgot to mention that. And yeah, the bass on these are pretty good, I'd have to say. I've come from a set of Meizu Pop earphones, and they had quite a, they were nicer build and all of that, and the same with the case, but you only had the 16 ohms impedance, and the bass on them wasn't very deep at all, even with just going through equalizer settings, because I use Power Amp on Android phones to play my music. So I play a selection of probably, more of the hard rock, metalcore, post-hardcore stuff. So the bass on that wasn't very, it wasn't to my liking. So, I wanted to replicate something as close as possible to the Xiaomi Mi In-Ear Pro HD wired earphones, and this, I'd have to say, pretty much gets very close to it. So pretty much bang on with the sound quality. The mids and highs in here are pretty good. Mids, little bit lacking, but the highs they're not too high without cutting out. Soundstage is pretty wide, very well separated. Also, like I was just saying then, the bass is pretty good, pretty deep, without being overpowering, but without becoming too muddy as well. Also, these lack the touch controls that the Meizu Pop have. So you've got buttons here that do the usual functions of triple tap to bring up Siri or Google Assistant, double tap to skip track, previous and forward, also press and hold to get the volume control to jack up the volume or put the volume down. I'd have to say that the touch controls in the Meizu Pop weren't working that well anyway, so that's the big issue to me. But it's just that due to the rubbery build of these, it's a bit mushy when you're trying to press the buttons in to skip tracks. So I just wanted to point that out in case anyone was wondering. It's not an issue for me because I use a Wear OS smartwatch, so if I've got a track, I just swipe down on my watch, skip tracks, and adjust volume on there without having to poke the button in and push it into my ear, which can lead it to being a bit more squishy as opposed to having touch controls. But yeah, I don't know, it depends on your preference. Touch controls haven't always worked reliably for me in the past anyway, so I don't mind not having it here. So it's not too bad. Apart from that, yeah, there's not much else to say. I quite like these. I quite like the sound quality in these. Edifier are well known anyway for making great audio gear, and this is no different here. And yeah, they're on sale now from Banggood and Joybuy. Probably a more global release, like I was saying, with the US, North America, and all those regions. Probably Australia at some point in the coming months. But if you want to get your hands on them now, then they are out, and they do get a big thumbs up from me. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.